Good evening, people of the press. Welcome to my press conference. Obviously the Tampa Bay game, not our, desired outcome, but, give credit to the Bucs. They played tremendous. They fought hard. Both teams fought hard, but just came up a little bit short. So you got to check the this update that just came out. I've just been told that Jamie will be returning to the team, and I just want to get a confirmation. So if you do hear the phone ring, then that's probably Bob, otherwise known as Robert, giving me a call to confirm with me that Jamie will be returning to the team. I got to get a confirmation from him. So if I can just look for the update right here. I know I just had it up. Yeah, let me see if I can. I'm sorry about this, guys. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that it's here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. If you do hear the phone ring during this press conference, that's just Rob giving me a call about Jamie. So I don't know too much of the details. All I know is that we will be, at least I was told that we will be going after Jamie, and we need him because Kyle's been getting injured. Josh has been getting injured. Henry is out for the year with a torn pec. I know we got Raekwon for another year, and Anthony hasn't done anything for us. That's a bummer. Alabama linebacker, you almost rarely see them not doing anything. Reuben Foster was another example. Anyway, all right, ask your questions.
Hey, Jim.
Hi,
how you doing?
I'm good, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
Obviously, not the ideal outcome for this Tampa Bay game, but it's Tom Brady, so you can't really, just your overall thoughts on it.
Like I said, the Tampa Bay, even though despite being the second most flagged team, they do play pretty well. Offensively, they got a lot of firepower on offense. Defense, they've been hurt all year. For them to come out here and still, hold us to just 19 is pretty good for them. Especially with missing their other defensive end with JPP, John Peter Polidori. He was out. And then Shaquille Barrett was pretty much, he had a sack in that game. So, overall they played clearly better than we did. They just made that extra play, and they just outplayed us. So, all right. So, there it is. There's the phone. All right, guys. All right, give me 1 second. I apologize. Oh shit. I'm sorry about that. Coach Jim here. Hi, Rob. How you doing? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just telling the people of the press that I don't know if I know that we are going after him. I just don't know anything about the deal quite yet. Rob, I'm kind of hoping it's at least 2 years. Okay. All right. I don't know how much money we have right now, but we didn't really spend all of it or use it. We pretty much blew it in free agency. But just give me a call when it's official, okay? Okay, all right, thanks, Bob. All right, I'll see you. All right, take care, bye. All right, yeah, so it is confirmed we are going after Jamie. We just don't know how much more we're going to give him for how long. And I think it would have been nice if we settled that, before, that way we could just go and get him. Because now we got to think about, okay, how much are we going to give him? How long are we going to have him? The more we wait, the more we think about it, the quicker another team's just going to come up and steal him. All right, but anyway, next question.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Stephanie. Yep.
Hey, Jim, how you doing, man?
Hey, Dante, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I just want your thoughts on Nikhil Harry. His return to the team. He missed his shoulder. He was on IR for a few weeks. I just wanted your thoughts on how you thought he did. I know he had one catch. He only had one catch, but at least it was a contested catch. Catching traffic, first down catch is better than nothing. I just wanted your thoughts on how you think he's doing this year. How you think he did this game.
Yeah, well, Nikhil is, he I truly think in his heart, he really wants to be here. We're going to have to make a big decision this off season because he's in his fourth year somehow. He's got his 5th year option that we're going to have to pick up, or maybe it's his 3rd year, and I'm not even sure. Regardless, we got a 5th year option to pick up if we want to for him, so that's going to be a big decision for us. But I truly believe Nikhil really does want to be here, and I appreciate that from him. I just gotta see him actually make plays, and he's had a few flashes here and there. Ask the Chiefs, ask the Cowboys, ask the Rams, ask the Chargers, ask the Buccaneers. Okay, he can flash around every once in a while, but for a guy who's a first-round pick and fucking broke every receiving record in Arizona State history, I gotta see more from him. And I've had multiple talks with Josh about using him, and this shit just, what the hell? But I still have my hopes. It's kind of like an up and down thing with Nikhil. It's almost like a love-hate, one day I really like him, and then the next day it's like, what the hell are you doing? So, but I trust him. He's not. I don't think. I think he has good habits, good work habits, but he's not really showing his true nature of what he can do on the field. He's just not doing it. And I wonder why. I don't know if it's because of the offense we run or if it's actually on him, and I think it's actually a combination of both. So, but he knows he's made improvements, and he knows he's got stuff to work on, so.
Thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Dante.
Hey, Coach Jay, Mario Andretti here.
Hey, Mr. Andretti, how you doing?
Question for you here is, what do you think was the biggest cause for this loss?
The biggest cause for the loss, just the defense, just not really. The defense was, honestly, it was on and off. We were okay through the air, but on the ground we just got murked on the ground. Obviously that last field goal, with the way Mac was running the offense, I'm still not 100% whether if I would have went for it or not, but kicking the field goal with crappy conditions after the guy just hit 35 consecutive field goals and then missed, I think one of them he missed before that game-losing field goal, but as far as me going for it, I'm not sure what I would have done. Because, I got a rookie quarterback, I got a 4th and 4 or 4th and 3 or whatever the hell it was. I don't know what the hell I would have done, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. Because, Christ, if we lose, first of all, they got the number 1 run defense, but they got the worst passing defense. So, it's honestly it's a 50-50 because they got an all-pro corner on the other side. They got a Pro Bowl defensive end with Shaquille Barrett. They got a Pro Bowl linebacker with Devin White. They got a veteran linebacker with LD, with Levante David. So, I mean, it's like, what the hell do you do, you know? So, you know, I don't think it was just one play. I mean, the fucking game's a team effort. So, I mean, obviously the team as a whole didn't do enough to win. It wasn't just Nick on the kick. It was everybody. So.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Jim,
Yeah, no problem, Mario.
Oh, over here, Coach. How are you, sir?
All right, Mr. Fujimoto, how you doing?
Yes, I'm good, Coach. Thank you. My question for you was the running game. You know, the running game was very non-productive.
Yeah, it was.
Do you think it was kind of like a lack of execution, or do you feel like it was kind of due to the outside lineman being out for the game?
I feel like it was kind of a combination of both. But you know, I mean, Justin and Isaiah, you know, Isaiah's got enough experience to know he should know what he's doing. You know, as far as Justin's concerned, Christ, I think our weakest link on our offensive line, I think, is Justin. I mean, he's got almost no experience. He's a practice squad guy. He hasn't played a lot of regular season games. He's barely got any experience. And I'm still waiting. I've been waiting patiently for Trent to get back on the field, and I still haven't seen him. You know, we got the Texans on Sunday. The Texans, I mean, yeah, they got absolutely just ass rammed by the Bills. But I mean, it's the Bills. It's the best team in football right now. So I mean, arguably the best team in football. But you know, yeah, we just you know, the whole running game. I mean, we were fine last year. We had a top 3 rushing offense last year, and I don't know what the hell the difference is this year. I really don't. We got the same exact fucking people. And we didn't even have Trent last year. So that's even more confusing, you know? So, I don't know why the hell we suck this year. I mean, we got the same exact people. So, I don't know.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, you're welcome, Miko.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Hey, Melissa, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. My question for you is just, you know, how do you think, you know, the secondary did? You know, John kind of, you know, gave up a few plays against Antonio, but you know, that's Antonio Brown. So I mean, you can't really, you know, it's very, very hard to cover him, almost impossible in some circumstances. But just overall, how do you think the secondary did?
Well, they did a lot better than the run defense. I'll say that much. You know, I think with Stephon coming back in week 6, which is not too far away, I think honestly, I think the pass rush will do a lot better once Stephon gets back, because ultimately, as long as the coverage is good, that'll give the defensive line more time to get to the quarterback. And you know, with Jamie coming in, who I think had 6.5 sacks with us in 2019, he can get to the quarterback. I don't fucking care how old he is. He can get to the quarterback. And I love Jamie. I love his athleticism. He's crazy athletic for his age. He's, I think, 33. I mean, he's old, but he's still got it. So I'm happy with Jamie. So, and Jamie knows the defense. He knows the system. He knows what he's doing when he's here. I think Matthew and Jamie are going to be an absolute disruption, an absolute deadly duo at outside linebacker for sure. Unless if Jamie plays the inside, but we'll see.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Yeah, you're welcome, Melissa. Yeah.
I was just over here.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
So just your overall thoughts on what you're going to be working on for the Houston game?
Just you know, just kind of everything. just work on what we need to work on. Brandon, obviously, on the Texans. Mark on the Texans. Defensively, is Bradley Roby on the Texans? I don't know. I gotta look at their defense. Yeah, but this is at Texans, which is the only thing I'm worried about because we can't win on the road. It looks like we have lost 75% of our games, and that's not who we are. That's not who we are. But that's a totally different conversation as to why we ended up this way, Bill. But yeah, I mean, we know we got stuff to work on, and we plan on doing that. So.
That's true.
Yeah, you're welcome, Tim.
Gosh.
Oh, Mr. Edward G. Robinson, Jinx. How you doing, Ed?
Thoughts on how you think Mac did in this game? What do you expect out of the Houston game?
Yeah, Mac. Okay, I want to bring up something very important to the understanding of where the hell this team's going for the next probably 4 years. Okay, Mac. I am now convinced. At first, I thought Mac was absolutely horrible. Okay, and then I saw him play in the regular season, and then I saw the Tampa Bay game, and I said, "Wait a second, this guy actually isn't bad." And I was just talking to some of these guys in the hall. I mean, these guys are complete fucking just oblivious. I said, Christ, look at who the hell he's throwing to. Imagine if Mac had the 2019-20 Week 2 offense, A.B., Edelman, Demaryius Thomas. Already he got 3 Pro Bowl receivers. Well, Julian didn't. He should have made at least 3, but Julian, A.B., and the DT had fucking 3 Pro Bowl fucking receivers, starting Pro Bowl receivers. And then he got Gunner. You got Jacoby, who was just starting to emerge, and then you had Nikhil. You throw him in there every once in a while. And then, first of all, it all started when we released Brandon, because Brandon really was young as hell. He had more catches, touchdowns, and yardage through his first 3 years in the league than Jerry Rice, T.O., and some other guy, I think it was Chris Carter, put together at age 23, or age 20, okay? Or was it 20, whatever the fuck it was. That's not fucking easy to do. And then you release him for Sony Michel, who didn't even last fucking 3 years with the team. And then you fucking get Isaiah Wynn, who can't stay healthy. And then you get, who else? First of all, the first fucking move you make is Nelson Aguilar. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? And then you get fucking Kendrick Bourne. And then I'm like, I'm fucking looking at these signings, and I'm like, do you not know who these people are? Because if you do, that's actually a problem. Because they're nobodies. And then you sign people like Hunter and Jonnu, who had 8 touchdowns last year, which, fine, but he couldn't fucking get more than 700 yards. Kendrick can't get more than 500 yards. And he couldn't even get more than 4 touchdowns. The fucking guy said, oh, he's injured. Well, then, if he's fucking injured, he's not fucking durable. So, we got, if it's guys who can't put up stats, it's guys who are injured. If it's guys who are injured, it's guys who can't put up stats. It's like, what about people like AR-12? Now, when I say AR-12, I mean Allen Robinson, okay? AR-12, Odell, re-sign Cam, get rid of Sony, yeah, you did that. You drafted Ramondre, that's fine. I mean, he's got a fumbling issue, which, I fucking pray to God he corrects that. You got JJ, who very, very low-key has a fumbling issue. Fucking all of our running backs have fucking fumbling issues. And then with Houston, we got to go up against Rex Burkhead, another guy that we released. I could easily see him putting up fucking some receiving touchdowns, maybe one or two rushing touchdowns, maybe one receiving touchdown against us. And that's what you get for people who you release them, and then they go into other teams, and then they fuck us up, and you wonder why, Why did they beat us? Because you fucking released them. And then you want to sit back and say, oh, well, releasing them really has nothing to do with them beating us. Well, they know how our fucking defense works if they're on offense, and they know how our offense works if they're on fucking defense. Look at Eric Rowe. Pick 6 against us. Look at fucking, what's his name? Look at Logan. Titans, pick 6, end of the game, 2019. Or 18-19, I think. Look at Brandon Bolden when we released him. He went to the Dolphins, put up fucking 3 touchdowns on us. It's not that hard to understand. You don't cut valuable players. You just don't do it. If you have half a brain, if you have a quarter of a hemisphere, you know you don't cut valuable players for any reason. Okay. Alright, but as far as Mac did fine, but I'm just pissed with who the fuck he's throwing to. Okay?
Hi, excuse me, coach. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, Mr. Sanchez. How are you, Mr. Sanchez?
Oscar Sanchez.
Yeah, you're over here, okay.
I'm good, thank you, sir.
How are you?
My question for you is the Nick Folk, the last kick of the game. Do you think, even if Nick did make the kick, do you think that Tom would have just drove down the field with 1 minute and 2 timeout anyway and would have beat you guys anyway? Or do you think the kick really kind of would have had you a good chance to win the game and you trusted your defense?
You know, that's a good question. That's a good question, Mr. Sanchez. That's a really good question. You know, with Tom Brady, anything's possible. So, with Jonathan, struggling near the end with that Antonio Brown, should have been a touchdown, and that would have iced the game. Honestly, I think Tom probably would have come up with something. So, maybe it was good news that he did miss the kick. I don't know, but the defense played pretty well. For just 19 points against a very explosive offense. So, would the kick have made a difference if Tom got the ball back? I don't know. I don't know for sure. Maybe it would have, maybe it wouldn't have. I don't know. I could easily see it going either way. So, good question, Mr. Sanchez. Thank you.
All right, Jim, just one last question.
No, Tim, how you doing?
Signing of Jamie Collins, it's pretty much, it's going to happen. It's pretty imminent. So just your overall thoughts on bringing Jamie back.
Yeah, Jamie's going to be a big help for us. A couple times we had him, we had the number 1 defense. 2016, 2019, we had the number 1 defense with him every time he's been with us. Well, each of those 2 times we had him, he was with us. We had the number 1 defense in both those years. We had the number 1 defense in scoring in 2016, but we had the number 1 defense in pretty much everything in 2019-20. So, I'm excited that we're bringing Jamie back. Now, the fucking thing I'm worried about is, are we going to keep him 1 week and then cut him the next day? Are we going to release him the next year? That's what I'm worried about. Because look at DT, look at AB, look at Josh Gordon, and I fucking failed to mention Josh Gordon. Back to that other question. So not only would you have had Julian Edelman, DT, and AB, you would have had Julian, AB, and Josh Gordon as your 3 starting receivers. You can't cover that. I'm sorry, you can't cover that. And then you release everyone. Then you're stuck with Julian, and that's it. Julian with a fucked up rib and a fucked up shoulder still put up 1,100 yards on 101 catches, or was it 99 catches, or whatever the fuck it was. He still fucking put up all those yards when no one else could create separation. Julian literally carried us in that year. So, all right. Okay, all right. All right, guys, thank you. I got to cut this interview. This is a 25-minute interview. All right, I'm going to stop here. Thank you guys for your questions, by the way. I'll hit you with an injury report. You know, I haven't been coming out with that many injury reports lately. I think I had week 2s and then that was it, or week 1s, or I don't know. But we got the Texans at on Sunday. I think at 1. Was it 1 or 4 or 8? I don't know, but I'll figure it out. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, people of the press. All right. Thank you, guys. All right, take care, everybody. Yep.